And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to 2064 Read Only Memories. I am your host, Mega Shadow Fist, I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, we were doing things, now we're doing even more things. We're just looking at the park. We came here to talk to Miss Lexi, or excuse me, Detective Lexi, but we'll talk to her in a little bit. We have a couple things that we need to pointlessly examine first. Let's look at the Froyo, or frozen yogurt stand. A broken, beat-up Froyo stand. You read about it in the newspaper. The Froyo stand wasn't activated by voice. You can't get Froyo today. The entire stand was destroyed. A very distraught owner of a very destroyed Froyo stand. Can't you see I'm busy here? Okay, whatever. This pump controls the flow of the water to the park ROM. It's currently on and pumping strong. If you want water, I'm sure the public park ROM we saw on our way in can help. Okay. Sharon Art Studio. This is the Sharon Art Studio, established in 1968. It is Neo San Francisco's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages. I didn't mean. No time for art classes. There's a mystery to be solved. One of the NSFPD's finest ROMs, on assignment in the park. That's Detective Lexi Rivers. You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time, until today. Hey, give her the evil Dahlia voice. Nah. Let's see here. What should we give her? I don't know why, but I want to give her an I'm obsessed with giving people English accents for some reason. You're getting the Alma voice. Hey Mega, long time no see. Or long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear, you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to fill with a damn wrecked Froyo stand. Perhaps not, though. Maybe if I gave her like a bit of a higher picture. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file with a damn wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing? She's fine. What's with the Froyo stand? I don't know if you had, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Well, like the game, Wonder Boy. Supposed to be ahead of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it. My guess, it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. Nah, I don't want to give her this accent. My guess, it's just a bunch of kids. My guess, it's a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have a real case I could be working on, or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. Yeah, this doesn't seem like the type of case you'd have like a detective going out for. It would just be like just some random boys in blues going for that. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred. Why did you move anyway? I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I get to work some bigger classes. It's sad I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. What's their problem with you? Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you've got, Mega. It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on? An old friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing. Ah, shit, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focus effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play. I've noticed this, so, like, the pronoun game here, some of the people they are referring to as, like, they, them, their, theirs. which I find to be interesting because we've already we've established Hayden's sex. We haven't quite established his gender, I suppose, but still. Unfortunately, detective things are precisely that serious. I'm Hayden's personal ROM, and I'm a witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. I have enlisted Mega for his assistance. We need your help if we're going to track him down. Damn. Alright then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can assure keep tabs on things for you. That's nice, but we need your help in a different kind of way. Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he's working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you'd be empathetic to our cause. You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh? I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise. Could you just radio the guard ROM to let us in? No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right. We can't wait a day. Hayden might not have that long. Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bubbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed. I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience. You know I can handle myself, Lexi. You've been there. Sure you can, all the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and lose to this kind of situation back home. I have to handle it. I have to handle this. Why are you being so friggin' persistent? I don't like this, man. We'll have a better shot at this if we work at it from both ends. I'll be careful, Lexi. I just want to help my friend. No, Mega. I'm sorry, but we're not going to do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Did I mess up? I think I messed up, because like the sound that I made me think that, I don't know. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind to stay safe. I still care about you. Alright. I hear you, Lexi. You better. I'll have a stick on my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much as a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Royal thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright? Alright. Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss. I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment. Good to hear. What is it? I need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge. I think that's detective's outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data. We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you, Mega. Really? It's probably not a good idea to push Lexi around. toppings everywhere. The humanity of it. Okay, so she's still talking. Lexi's badge is still firmly in place in her jacket pocket. What am I supposed to do then? Talk to Lexi? The pretzel guy! Yes! Steve, he's been after this spot for years! Was it really necessary to bring out a ROM this big for a vandalized Froyo stand? Let's give her some water, actually. Hey, where'd my water go? Well, I still have it, right? Yeah, I just can't give it to her. Wow, those headphones are pretty A1. What does I have to say about that? Those are nice headphones, but I'm busy. Okay, yeah, the voice that I'm giving her is kind of like, it's like evil Dahlia, right? But without the graspiness, basically. Yeah, so I mean, but a little bit more mellow, actually. I would say. That's a ROM 2064 read-only memories original voice, by the way. I've never done that voice before, I don't think. The building was closed off in 1974 after suffering fire damage, but reopened in 1984 and has continued operations since. I'm impressed that it is still running. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Who does she remind me of by this? She reminds me of some like anime character from like the 80s, but I don't know who. I know who you are, Mega. The chat of the new SFPD police stream fills your ears. Is this even legal? Probably not. Well, I don't know. It might be. That's a movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Knight Rider with Jake Gyllenhaal. You can watch it on Netflix. It is available on Netflix, at least in Netflix US. I saw like the first half of the movie, but then I had to stop because like I just couldn't finish it. The main character was putting himself in so many I get secondhand embarrassment and not necessarily secondhand. Well, I do get secondhand embarrassment, but I get like secondhand emotion. So like when I don't know if you know this, but like usually when I'm doing commentary of a game, I tend to like subtly like adjust my personality to match the characters a little bit. I don't know, but he was putting himself in such extreme situations that it was just making me so uncomfortable I just couldn't finish it. But like he got like a what do you call it, like a police radio scanner, and so that he could follow police things, so that he could like record. Anyway, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to distract her? Because like we used everything. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Where are you going? We said to figure out how to get Detective Rivers' badge before we leave. How do we items? A glass of water. Look at glass of water. The 2064 Golden Gate Park Holiday Souvenir Glass, refillable at any Alfie refreshment pod, currently holding some cool, refreshing water. Let's drink the water and fill this up with something else. That hit the spot. You drink your water. So now we have an empty glass. Okay. Now what are you gonna use that on? Can we use the empty glass? No. 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 Let's see here. No. Actually, let me see something. I don't think let's go with my hat. You might want to get some medicine there to fix that cough of yours. Cute headphones, not as cute as my new ROM though. Hello, I'm Alfie 183. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? No, thank you. Alright, please have a nice day. What are we supposed to do then? Like, this is a puzzle. No! How am I supposed to get out of this? I already tried doing all that. Like, I mess with everything, right? So, like... Yeah, I legit don't know. I really like the music, by the way. I wonder... well, let's see who composed... Let's see who composed, this, by the way. Let's see who composed the, music for this, I suppose. So, 2064, read-only memories. On Wikipedia, it was composed by... This will load. It was composed by Matthew Mello Hopkins. Okay, did a pretty good job. By the way, this game is also released for 2014 in January of this year. Like, it was released... It was apparently... So there's... there's a version of this game is called Read Only Memories, and 2064 Read Only Memories was released earlier this year, and that's the expanded version with the voiceover cast, and that's also available on PS4. Yeah. Just some random trivia. Well, actually, let's listen to this again. Run, don't walk. To run, donut walk. New menu includes a cronut burger and really biscotti. Huh, even the police feed has these ads these days. That's stupid. That is legitimately dumb. Sorry, no samples. Beep! You just got charged for a cup of froyo. Apparently the RFID payment system is still working, despite the taste of the stand. Seat of the stand. Did someone say stand? Doesn't look like he's had the best day. Yeah. Sales permit? Oh, it must have been destroyed. I bet some really rich, handsome guy bought you those, right? Why does he have to be rich and handsome? Eucalyptus globalist, huh? You try calling to some birds, but they just fly away. Bye-bye, birdie. Bye-bye, blackbird. Like this is, Public Enemies with, you know, with, not Matt Damon. Why do I want to say Matt Damon? With, Johnny Depp and, Christian Bale. They also had Channing Tatum for a bit. He played as Pretty Boy Floyd for like 2 seconds. Let's see. Snack stand. So much to buy that you really don't need. All you can hear is cha-ching. All they sell there is junk food. Nothing that will give you any energy to stay on track. Hey, junk food hits the spot too, except it doesn't. I don't really eat a whole lot of junk food. It's kind of sad, because, like, I think I'm starting to get to that age where I can't just eat, like, a bunch of junk food anymore. Not because of, like, health, not because, like, I'll get fat, like, not because I get, like, overweight or anything. Like, I'm still young enough that, you know, I don't really have to worry about that, but I'm old enough that, like, if I eat a whole bunch of it, my stomach's gonna be like, I would say what I would do, the things I would do to be a teenager again, but I wouldn't want to be a teenager again. Screw that. What am I supposed to do? Top it everywhere, the humanity of it. Like, I think we've wasted like 10 minutes on this. Should I employ like the 10-minute rule on this? Thanks for taking the photo. It came out great, Mega. How do you know my name? Hello, I'm Alfie 183. How may I help? Would you like some cold refreshing water? Sure, take some water. Or fill that water away, please. Okay, here you go. Glass refilled. Water level's okay. Please have a nice day. Okay, we're gonna need to do something about the whatchamacallit. Like, I didn't do it before because I figured that they wouldn't let me, but maybe now we can. There we go. You deactivated the pump, stopping the water flow. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drink this water. Drink water. If you keep this up, you need to find a bathroom. You drink your water. Okay, now what we're gonna do, okay, is, hello, would you like some refreshing water? Sure, I'll take some water. Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water. Water levels, not okay. Water levels, not okay. Water levels, not okay. I'll be right back. Holy moly, that is a big fish. I don't mind if I do. It looks like Alpheus knocked Lexi's ID out of her pocket. Perfect, that's all I needed. Okay, so what now? So now what? Okay, we got an achievement, Cyber Cracker. Ooh. Hey! What the hell are you doing with my ID? Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle. Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM? Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart? It's headed off in that direction. Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey, you, Froyo guy, tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot. Who? Me? But I've got to take my stand. It's broken. Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene. Yes, ma'am. And you, don't think I don't know you're up to something, Mega. Keep your nose clean. I'll be in touch. Okay. As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment. Alrighty then, map. Go to the Hayden's apartment. By the way, that was on the opposite side of the place. Okay. Well, we can like look at this stuff. Man, I don't feel like it. Let's go ahead and give you the head. Oh, oops! The chat of the USFPD police stream fills your ears. Yeah. Identification scan. No authorization found. This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. And I'll be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter. Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation. So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness, Mega? Not bad. Not bad at all. At times I feel my inexperience may be holding you back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times. How did that work with just Lexi's voice anyway? Can't the police bot see us? Well, I'm not sure I call that seeing. The USF Police Department used a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels. 10 megapixels is actually pretty decent. Like, that's actually pretty decent. Maybe not for a robot. And it was child's play for me to modulate my form, display into a type beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses. Like, let me see. Like, let me look up, Samsung. Oh, let's just look up an iPhone 7 specs. Let's see what we get. It has, its camera is, well, the thing is, yeah, it has a 12 megapixel camera. So, 10 megapixels, I guess, in 2064, that's pretty antiquated. Yeah, we have to keep that into consideration. A bit paltry 10 megapixels. It was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of image aimed directly into its lenses. I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but after a better seat than Siren impersonating an officer of the law. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the rum. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat. Okay. Let's, how much is that puppy in the window? Okay, like, how do I get in there? There's no way to open it. It doesn't even have curtains. Hayden's door. Okay. The door to Hayden's apartment seems to have been recently replaced. Now we... What? Oh no, our apartment, my home, who could have done this? Why? Jeez, that graffiti looks like Human Revolution stuff. Deus Ex. What does the Human Revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do, Mega. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left. Don't worry, Turing. We'll find him. You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst, Mega. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics. Okay, let's see what we got here. Torn up plant. Someone took the time to methodically shred the poor plant. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. Pure. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the Human Revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. I think you're right about this being Human Revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up. Well, he's working on the one thing that they probably hate the most, and it's not, you know, people turning into computers, but computers turning into humans. Broken window. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass. Anything else we can look at? Pure graffiti. That seems to be it. Am I missing? Is there anything else? Oh, I think you can look at, yeah, empty desk. The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. I think the data cache is gone, Mega. We searched everywhere and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps it can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the Human Revolution would need the data cache for anyway. I mean, that's always a possibility, but I don't think we have enough evidence. There hasn't been enough clues to run into that just yet. For us to make that connection just yet. Maybe they took it to delay Hayden's research? That's a distinct possibility, Mega. I just don't have enough personal experience with the Human Revolution to give you an honest answer. The information in the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps it could... Mega? Mega! This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. I forgot about that! Crap! Chapter 2. Yeah, I better save. Like, it's just like Ace Attorney where I don't save during the investigation section. 12/21/2064, USF, Chinatown Hospital. What are we doing all the way in Chinatown? I don't know how far the way that is. Achievement unlocked. Blackout.
Thank goodness you're finally awake! I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced, and that you appear to be okay.
My head is killing me. What happened?
Someone ambushed us at the apartment. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like this is difficult to obtain. That type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neural scrambler.
And why did they attack us and just leave?
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Who do you think did this?
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
Maybe they want you to lead them to the rest of Hayden's research?
A reasonable deduction, Mega. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens.
Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had clothing of some kind or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROMs, and I should have been able to detect any thermal ranges from someone being there. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you woke up. Until you awoke. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again.
Don't lose this again.
Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Headphones added to items?
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published. And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you had got from Elfie. Looks like it got broken. Now we have this broken commemorative glass.
Broken glass added to the items? Maybe we should just throw the glass away.
You're right, you wouldn't want to cut yourself.
Broken glass are removed from items. Okay.
Just let me know when you want to leave.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber? Well, actually, first off, what we're gonna do, menu. Save over slot 2. What the title is MEGA. Save game as we actually use the since I'm not in mouse mode, I need to use the whatchamacallit MEGA. Done. Okay. We can actually have like up to like we can have multiple slots. So it looks like we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can hold like 9 maybe? I don't know. Continue. We have a little bit of time. Curtains. Standard hospital curtain. Low quality fabric. Tacky sterile color and steam cling beyond recognition. I'm sorry, I can't hear you from behind that curtain. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Open curtains.
I think I've seen this guy before, actually. Oh no. Yeah, it's too pixelated to read. Like, oh, this is Chinese, too. Like, I'd be reading it, like, Japanese style, but... Which probably wouldn't really make... I mean, like, that can help sometimes. Like, I've heard this thing where, like, they say, like, oh, you know, if you can read Japanese kanji, you know, you can look at Chinese stuff and you'll be able to read it, no problem. Except from my experience, that doesn't really work. Like, because there are so many things like grammar and syntax that differ from the languages. Like, they aren't very similar in that regard. And on top of that, there are a lot of characters that, like, just don't mean the same thing. Like, there's a character Zol, which means like a statue, if you will. In Chinese, it means the idea is similar. It means like to resemble or to look like, but it's not exactly the same. Yeah. So it's kind of like I look at it, I'm like, oh, you know, like there are a couple words that I can make out. So I can kind of figure out what's going on, but like it only really works with basic sentences for me, and usually when I'm able to read Japanese, it's not so much my knowledge of Japanese that helps, is that knowledge of Chinese from when I dabbled in it way back when. Although I've since forgotten how most of the characters are read in Chinese, so I just tend to read them like with Japanese readings, but yeah. Seems he's your roommate. What? When do we have a roommate? Oh, okay, roommate here. Sorry for being a nosy Nancy. Hayden is an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar. Has anything happened to him? Who are you? Of course. I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax. He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight at least once in a passing at some point. See? I don't bite. Were you listening in on our conversation? I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy squids are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other. I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance, I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can. He said former CEO? Ah, yes, I've mentioned Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction that the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire, dangerous, morally ambiguous fire, and well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable mesh is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board, and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the yeah, I need some water. In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades. How did you meet Hayden? Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the 2 companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's Lips operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject. Do you know anything about Hayden's research? His research? No, not so much.
I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapiens, but this is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever and very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing, and he is Mega. Did you say she?
Ah, yes, she was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, if you are spearheading the search for your creator. Or is she? Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her? Or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Let me ask about something else. Of course, ask away. What are you doing here? The chair you find me in is the Advanced Diagnostics and Life Support realm. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medication as necessary to keep my body stable. I like it would have perished long ago without it, or at least that would have been severely bedridden. It required frequent maintenance, and I am here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushing to surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here, with the resting patients so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside. I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
How can you help?
Ah, I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax. It can put out some quiet fillers. Maybe they'll know something. I will admit I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged and the human revolution had spray painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I'm failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could help. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company is most enjoyable.
What do you want?
What do you want? What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight. Right, Mega?
Yeah.
Right, Mega?
I think we should trust him. Turing, we should trust him.
If you say so. Dr. Fairlight, thank you for your help.
Of course. I am happy to be of assistance. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful. You said you found Human Revolution slogan spray painted on the walls. I am acquaintances with a man leading the current human evolution protests at the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event. How do you know this Brian Mulberry? Well, when I exit Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. Work together to prevent a full deployment of the meshnet system. Brian Mulberry is one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take more radical stance against technology, huh? But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully that can be useful for you. Thank you for helping us out like this. I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker. He will hand you one of my cards to prove my association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass to you. I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both. We should get going, Turing. Of course. Please do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You're an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharge, Mega?
Not yet.
Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Menu. Saves. Slot 2. We're going to save. Yes, please. Done. Okay. Let's go to the main menu. And with that, I suppose we'll end things off here. So, we met quite a few people and had quite a few things going on, didn't we, ladies and gentlemen? Maybe we didn't. Oh, by the way, remember last recording session in episode 2, I believe, when the game crashed and I looked up, when I tried to load, like, the Lips Live or whatever thing? Apparently, that's, like, a common glitch in the game. Like, that wasn't just, like, my computer being silly. That was, like, a legitimate glitch in the game. I thought that was interesting. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, if you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!